This conference will now be recorded.
Yep. So let me share my screen. So let me know. You can post it in the chat whether my screen is visible or not. Okay, so let's have it over here. Okay, so I hope my slide is visible. So you can see my slide. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, Pramod. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started for today. So myself again, Aravind. So I took you the same yesterday's session. So it was like an introductory session. So it's about like you, me, and what we are going to teach inside our Isha Trainings Automations course. And so that's about yesterday's session. So who all didn't attend it, I hope you received a recorded version of it. So in case if you have shared in your Gmail IDs, like I think you'll be able to see it up. So you can confirm whether you are able to see those recordings and you got those PPTs. So kindly confirm on that. So if you didn't get it, just try to ping me your WhatsApp number with the name so that I can share it with you personally. So no issues from that. So and again, like say if you have any concerns or some things on the trainings, so I've just displayed the slide wherein you can find the contact Mr. Kumar. He takes care of the Isha training and stuff, and his mobile number is available. So you can just drop him a message or give him a call. So really appreciate your feedbacks and stuffs. So it helps us a lot. And thanks again for joining today. So and then let's get started. So today we'll be seeing like yesterday we saw like say what we are going to see and what are the stuffs that are available inside our mobile automation. So today we'll take it little more further actually. So today we'll see about the installation part of your Appium. So maybe like as we had an introduction yesterday, so a lot of people are already working into the mobile automation technology. So you'll be again uh, seeing the same thing actually. Share the videos, please. Yep, sure. Yeah, got it. So can you share your mobile number and so that means your WhatsApp number, please, as well, if you don't mind. Yeah, so that I'll share the PPTs as well for today's session or everyday session. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so today what we'll be seeing is like the agenda of today is nothing but so yesterday was an introductory session. So I hope you saw those videos and stuffs. So today we'll be checking on the installation part. Okay, so installation of okay, so installation of Appium. So we are going to see the Android. We are going to see both actually. So Android and iOS. So both will be seeing it up today. And then let's see, like say how to run your first script as well. So that is going to be the agenda. So let's see first script with Appium. Okay, 2.x.x. First script as well. So that will be the agenda. So let's see how much we can cover it up. So yep. Thanks for pinging all your phone numbers. And maybe a quick question to the group actually. So how many of you are using your Windows and Mac laptop? So if you're using your Windows, just type in Windows. If you're using your Mac, just type your Mac. That should be fine. Yeah, so that I can understand, like say, which one to focus more. Anyhow, both will be dealing it out, but just in case, yeah. So I see most of you are Windows. Okay, fine. It's great. Okay, so it's all Windows. Ah, Ubuntu. Yeah, I remember you, Naresh. Yes, Ubuntu. So I'm still checking on it. So let's collaborate it, like say, after some time, maybe tomorrow or something. So how to install in. So yeah. By any chance, Naresh, have you tried, like say, installing a team viewer? Sorry, not the team viewer actually. So what is the name actually? I forgot it. In case if it doesn't work, so I'm just checking it up. Yes, try to install. So were you able to access the not the team viewer actually? I forgot the name actually. Just a minute, let me check it up. Virtual desktop, I think. Virtual box. By any chance, have you tried the virtual box, Naresh, for installing the Windows or something? Ah, no. Okay. Okay. So let's have this as a last criteria in case if you're not able to install in Ubuntu. So let's have it up. So meanwhile in Ubuntu, like what is the configuration that you're holding? So do you have any like say space or something like that? It's like 500 GB or something. You have it on? Maybe just a quick question. So what's your hard disk size? Yes, you have a space. Okay, fine then. So let's have that as an last option. But just curious enough, like why were you using Ubuntu? Okay. So my okay, it's for your office. Okay, fine. Yeah. No issues, no problem. Yeah. So we can try to install, so there should be an option, but I don't think so like you'll be able to. So just beforehand thing actually, so whoever is having Windows, you'll not be able to access the iOS, but don't worry about it. We have some cloud providers wherein with the help of the cloud providers you can access the iOS, but with the Windows you cannot directly access your Mac or something like that, so that doesn't basically support it. So that's initial like say I would say like a prerequisite for iOS to be testing. Okay, but with certain cloud providers, we have some good cloud providers like Source Lab and stuff. So they help us to do those activities. So we'll see, check on that cloud activity as well. So first we'll check with a real device. So Android in the sense Android, iOS in the iOS. So mostly the scripting part remains the same for both Android and iOS. So there shouldn't be any much of a difference. Only in few instances there are Android and iOS as a difference in the scripting, but that highlight I will highlight it and show it to you. But the scripting whatever I'm going to share with you will have both Android and iOS way of handling the items. Okay, so those will be shared as a Git repository so that you can download it or you can copy paste it up. Yeah, simple as it is. Okay, so maybe let's get started. So the first step in installation process of will be like say, so like say let me have it as a first step over here. So that's going to be like installing the node.js part. So installing the node.js is nothing but you need to go to your google.com, okay, and search for something like node.js download, okay, and you get official website over here. Okay, so now this website is so intelligent that it discovers what machine that you are using. But in case if it shows something wrong, you can have it as like say Mac or Windows or something like that. You can change it. But still, this is the official website where you can download your Node.js. So I'll share this notepad with you as well. Okay, just access this link, choose the right OS, and then download the installer. Okay, simple as it is. Okay, so we are going to use the LTS version actually. So LTS is nothing but your last stable version or the latest stable version. So go with always the LTS version. So and then what you're going to do it is like say how you're going to install it is like it's quite simple. So either you can use a bash command. I think like Naresh can use this bash command to install it up, but others like say you can have a different approach, like you can go to npm, okay, click on this one, and there should be an installer. Just a minute, just a minute. Yeah, so if you give like say pre-built installer, so you can download this one. So if you want to install I think like this command is specifically for who are using the Linux and stuffs actually. Sometimes the Linux and Mac OS have the terminal, like say that means it has a pre-built bash available, so they can use this commands to install it up. Quite simple. Okay. If not, you can go to this downloader. Okay, download this one. So if it's for Windows, just choose the Windows and download it. Okay, and again make sure you're running a 64 or 86 bit. So in case if you want to check about it, so I have a documentation for Node.js installation. So let me share it with you. Say what is the name? Appium, right? Okay, and where is it? The documents. Okay, open it. Okay, it's not here. Mm-mm. Okay, should be over here. Node.js. Where is it? It's not here. So it should be like installation. Just give me a minute. Let me show you in Windows how does it look like. How to identify your what version of 64 or 32-bit stuff. Okay, just a minute. It's available over here. Install. Okay, it's available over here. Sorry about it. Ah, okay, so let me open this, paste it. I'll share these documents. So that's the reason I asked your WhatsApp number. So when you open this documentation, okay, so maybe the image I need to change it up because this was a previous version of how the link looked like. But for Windows machine, so I've just highlighted it. So make sure you install the right version, 32 or 64 bit. So what you can do it is like say you can go to your My PC, right click and then go to your properties and you can see the 64 or 32 bit system and about. Okay, so make sure now most of the Windows machine are 64 bit. So that's what I remember from the previous experiences. So but not to take chances, just have a check and then try to install it up. So go for the 64 bit and you get it downloaded over here. Okay, so you can just click on or you can just directly click this one and you can see it's an MSI file. Okay, but if it is a Mac OS, so it's obviously it's a 64 only. So download it. So that's a different one. PKG. Okay, package. So there is a difference. Okay, so make sure you download the right one. So if you're a Windows, you should have this MSI. If you're a Mac, go for the PKJ. That means package. Okay, so it depends on it. So for a Mac again, like say I think like in case if someone is holding it, so there might be two versions because Apple Mac has introduced something like say silicon version M1 M2 and M3 till now, and then there is an Intel version as well. So Intel version is like say mostly it is 64 bit. So as you can see it, that's what it is coming over here. So you can use this one. So most probably when I refresh it, you can see my Mac is this ARM 64, so it automatically recognizes. So it shouldn't be an issue, just you can download it and you can use it up. Okay, so any doubts still here so far? Can we have the Windows? Okay, so okay, so you need to have the
Do we
Windows.
need to follow the steps with you only parallelly?
It's fine if you can follow. It's fine as well. Yeah, no problem. So I don't have anything on that. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, no issues. If you can follow and download and run that package also, it's fine. So it shouldn't be an issue. Yes, Chandra, maybe tomorrow I'll try to check my Windows. I can show it to you as well. Yeah, no issues. Because the problem is like say, if we want an iOS, we need a Mac. So that's why I used a Mac. But for installation, maybe I'll choose the Windows and then we'll continue. Yeah, sure. Tomorrow I'll do that. Yeah, since already we started it, like I don't want to disturb this one, but tomorrow I'll check in with the Windows as well. We'll have a quick look on it in the Windows laptop. Yeah, sure. Hi, I cannot see the option as NVM, instead showing FNM. Okay, so you mean to say You're using a Linux or something? It's for Madhu actually. So if you're a Windows or Linux user, Windows. For Windows, I would suggest you to better go for this pre-built installer, because in Windows by default itself you don't have a bash actually, but for a Mac and Linux you have a bash terminal. So for Windows, if you want it, I would suggest you go for the pre-built installer. Yeah, because you don't have power PowerShell or bash by install in Windows, so we need to install it for that. Yeah. Okay, so Chandra, should I check this one? This automatically install the necessary tools radio button. Okay, so where does it available? So does it show inside your website, Chandra?
Yeah, yes, sir. I was just trying to install a Node.js. I run the
Uh,
executable file. So I got this pop-up saying like if I need to check the automatically
n-
install the necessary tools
for Node.js, right?
for Node.js.
I think you can skip it, no issues for that. Yeah,
Okay,
just
thank you.
keep the default ones and it should be fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure. So that's about it. And then once you have the Windows one, right? So this is for the Mac version, and for the Windows version, like say once you install it, right? So the command is going to be same for everywhere, the Linux or the Mac or your Windows. So just go to your command prompt. Once you install it, it will be a almost like very quick installation only. Doesn't occupy much of a time, not more than 10 to 15 minutes it should take. So it's a very easy and quick one. So once you install it up, you can provide inside your command prompt, open your command prompt and give like say node space double hyphen version. So which will give the node version, and some people will denote something called a npm. So npm space double hyphen version. If you give it, so you get your npm version. Okay. So anybody, did you try to install it up? Yes, done. Okay. So were you able to execute this command inside your command prompt? Okay. So version 22.41. Yep, that's really great actually. So I have the 20, so maybe I need to do an update. Okay. No issues. Yeah, anything like if it's a latest should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the feedback and really appreciate your effort. And yeah, so and next big question to you all guys. So what do you think the difference between Node and NPM? Okay. So any idea? Because you installed only once, but you can see like two things I'm verifying it up. So any idea like say how this is even feasible? Maybe just a question. So if you want to type the answer, you can type it up. Well, let's have like say 30 seconds or something, give a time. So you installed only one, but I'm trying to verify two. So that's the question. So I'm spending a little more time on this because you need to have a right understanding in case if there is any like say interview questions on this one.
So, sir, sorry, sir, to interrupt. So we should download the only the LTS. The current version is 22.4.1 as Kishore downloaded that.
It's anything is fine because the key difference is like say the LTS is the latest stable version and the
Yeah.
current version is 22.41. So if you download the current version, it will have the developers code as well. So that means
Okay.
sometimes they release it as some things as a beta so that you can try it up. So no harm in that. So always I would suggest to go for an LTS because it doesn't have any jitters or something like that. Current version
Okay.
might have some jitters, yeah, but either ways like if you install anyone it should be fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we are just using this only for the Appium, so to download the Appium, so that's the reason. Yep. Okay, so let's see, like say a quick thing on what is node and npm. Okay, because we have installed only one, but we are trying to check two items over here, and the two items has a different version. Okay, because node is like 20.3 and npm is like say 9.6.7. So what is the key difference between those two things? Okay, so what is the thing is like say your node.js has something like npm built inside. Okay, and what is basically like say node.js? Okay, so node.js is nothing but your runtime environment that allows to execute the javascript code on the server. Okay, so basically node.js is your server. That's it. And purpose of this is like say, so like say it enables the javascript to be used to build some scalable network application on the server side. So basically your node.js works with your javascript, and your javascript can help you to build some application and run it on this node.js server. Okay, and basically most of the commands over here, or like say we call it as asynchronous behavior. Okay, and asynchronous behavior. Okay, and also like say yep, yeah, that's pretty much I think should be fine for this understanding node.js. So node.js is nothing but your runtime environment, okay, on which it runs all your javascript base codes. And javascript, the purpose of your node.js, okay, so if somebody asks what is the purpose of this one, so it's nothing but your building scalable network based application and a server side application. Simple as it is. Okay, so that is the benefit of your node.js. Okay, and what is basically an npm? Okay, so your npm is built inside your node.js. So npm abbreviation is nothing but your node package manager. Okay, so npm is the default package manager for node.js. For node.js, and the purpose of this particular item is like say it is used to manage the libraries, frameworks, and other dependencies. Okay, and basically you can see the npm library inside your google itself. Like say that means you can google it out, npm home, just type npm home, and this is the npm. So as you can see it, like say if anyone have used maven by any chance, anyone use the maven repository
Yes,
or
sir.
something?
Maven build
Yeah,
management tool.
exactly. So Maven and Gradle, if someone used it up, so they will be familiar with this approach. So it's nothing but NPM is also similar to that of Maven. So NPM maintains all the dependencies which is required for your JavaScript application to be built and run. And similarly, npm is a core part of your node.js. So without npm, basically your node.js doesn't work because it needs some libraries and dependencies needs to be downloaded. So dependencies is something like say appium is a dependency, okay, for me. And again, like say selenium is a dependency. And also like say if you see, there is one library file called mat.js. So this is also, it's a dependency. Okay, so these are dependencies which are respective only to your javascript, and they can be downloaded from here. So it is kind of a repository, so where you put all your codes inside so that anyone around the world can use it up. So this is an individual contributing forum. So even if you have ideas and knowledge of Node.js and JavaScript, you can try to put some library files which everyone can access it and use it up. Okay, so npm is kind of a repository to be more in simplistic purpose. Okay, so this is the first part in installation, and once you install your Node.js, you'll be getting this particular item, and then how to install your Appium. Okay, so how to install your Appium point of view. So installing your Appium, so requires something like say this one, npm I hyphen g Appium. Okay, so this is the command. So let me ping you the command. So once you install your npm, just type in this command and your Appium will be installed. Okay, so one main difference is like say previously before your Appium 2 version came into picture, so we had like say a desktop version of your Appium. Like say I still have it up, but I can't use it unfortunately because I migrated to Appium 2.0. But you can see it over here. Maybe let me show it to you. So any one of you, if you are using your Appium less than 2 version or something like that in your office, you can see this desktop version available. But this desktop version is compatible only with lesser than 2 version. So after 2 version or greater than equal to 2 version, there is no desktop version available. Okay, so now the thing is like say, just a minute, let me load. Okay, it has loaded. So this is how the desktop version looks like. It's a very old version. So like you can see, okay, so do I find the version about Appium? You can see it uses Appium 1.21 and Electron leave it up, that's kind of a browser, and Node.js 12. So these are the minimum version required. So basically we don't use it this right now. Okay, so that is the reason we migrated towards your Appium 2x version. So 2x version doesn't have this desktop version. So basically we don't have this one. Okay, and the explanation of this command, like say npm I hyphen g. So your npm stands for Node Package Manager. Okay, manager, and your I stands for your install, and hyphen g hyphen you can leave it. It's kind of a, syntax. Okay, G stands for your global. Okay, okay, so that means a global package, you can say it. Okay, so that means like global package, when you give hyphen g, that means like say the package that we are going to install will be available globally inside the system, inside the respective system. And then Appium is the package that we are going to download. Simple as it is. Okay, so I hope this is quite clear. So any doubts, just to let me know. If you want to ping it in the chat, it's fine. Yeah, I pinged the command in the chat, so just try to run it up simultaneously if anyone is trying to install. So that should be fine enough. Okay, so this is the installation available. So to install Appium server is updated. Yeah, once you give like say npm I hyphen g Appium, it tries to automatically install the latest version. So whatever the version, you, in case if you already have it up, right, you can check it like say Appium space double hyphen version. So it will give you the version that is automatically available. And if you give like say the command that I provided, npm space I comma hyphen g comma Appium, so this will upgrade the particular version if you have already installed it. Okay, so if you want to install, yes, coming to that point actually, so if you want to specifically install a specific version, okay, so the thing is like, just a minute. So if you want to install a specific version, then you need to give @ and then the version. Like say for example, if I want to install like 2.2 or 2.9, just give it like this. So they should be fine. Okay. So if we want to install the specific version of Appium, use the command, this one. Okay, so I will just add this one as well inside this notes so that when I share it with you, it will be quite simpler. Okay, it's asking custom setup, Node.js runtime, core package manager. Yes. Okay, so if you want to use good and tested way to call as asynchronous process, which is much appreciated. Okay, I'll come to your point. Okay, so let me address the first point. Hi, it is the custom setup up Node.js running time code package. Which one to choose? Okay, maybe Madhu, I couldn't understand your question. Can you elaborate it more, or you can unmute yourself and can check it up? Yeah. Naresh, it's fine actually, no issues. That's the one actually. Sometimes maybe the Ubuntu is not supporting it, but still it's fine for me. Yeah. So exactly what is the question, Madhu? Like Node.js runtime core pack manager. It is asking custom setup, node package manager, etc. Which one to choose? Okay. So if I understand it correctly, so you're trying to install your npm and you've downloaded your MSI and you're clicking next, next, next. If that is the case, let there be a default. Yeah, let it be the default. Don't click anything specific. Let's keep the default settings and download it up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is how the installation of Appium. So, and if you want to check the Appium, so basically this is the command. So Appium hyphen hyphen version. So if you want to check the version, so if we already have the Appium installed, we can check the version with the command as below. Okay, so let me have. Okay, so this is what it is. We'll be doing it. Okay. Okay, so if there is no doubt, let's proceed it further a little more. So let's go to the next point. So in case, like say, we have installed your Appium, and if you want to start your Appium, it's quite simple. So I've already installed my Appium 2.11, so nothing much to do. So if you want to run your Appium, just give Appium and then click on enter. Whether it's your command prompt, your terminal, or anywhere, just click on Appium, and for me it is like this, and for you it will be a quite different one. So let me know your observation. Maybe I'll just give some 30 seconds, 15 seconds, something. So just you want to type Appium and then click on enter. That's it, something like this. Okay, so you will have a different setup altogether because you are using it first time. Okay, but if you have already used, then you will see something like mine. Okay. So, okay, so let's wait for some 30 seconds to just get it observed if someone is starting it. Okay. That's a quite interesting one. Okay, already in use. Okay, so that means like say, thanks for bringing this topic up actually. So you need to choose a different IP address and port number. So basically this address 0.0.0 and colon 4723, it's already in use or it's already taken by Appium. So how you can use it up is like, or how you can change it is like say, so let me give you the command. Okay, sorry, is something is there? Okay, so what we can do it is like in your case, Naresh, like say when you start your APM, just provide APM double hyphen port and provide a port number. Maybe not 4723, but maybe something, some other thing, like say 8081 or 4725 or something like that. So it should install on that specific port number. Like say if you want to change your port number, like say 4725. Okay, npm notice APM installation server, but there are few warnings like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, let it be the warnings because that is with respect to the npm. So if you have the npm as a latest version, so you can ignore those warnings. Okay, and this is again one more thing. Actually, if you want to run your APM in a different port number, you can use this one, different port number, then you can use this command. Okay, so now to be more generic, I'll give like say maybe port number, something like this. Okay, so this is how basically it works. Yes. Okay, so I hope we have covered almost everything, how to install in a different port number and how to update it your APM if you have already installed it. So I hope it is quite clear. And now coming to the drivers part. Okay, so if you install your APM, so and when you give like say when you start your APM, so basically for me I've installed my drivers. Okay, so these are the driver list, but for you it will suggest you to install your drivers, or if even if it didn't suggest, when you try to plug in your device and then try to kickstart your APM, you'll be encountering a issue wherein your drivers is not available or something like that. So to address that issue only, like we need to have these drivers being installed for you. So how to install this driver? So if you want to get the list of drivers available, so you need to provide the command. So list of driver in the sense, uh, okay, how to install the supported driver. Okay, so if you want to install or if you want to know how many drivers are there, so you can give this command apm driver list. Okay, and then you get the list of drivers. If you have already installed, you'll be getting this message like installed via npm. But if you don't install, you don't get this message. Okay, so let me segregate this to you. Okay, so you can see for me not installed, it's coming. So I don't install my windows. Okay, so it's not quite important, but let me segregate it and show it to you what does these installers will be doing. Okay, okay, already I have it up over here, so let me update it a bit. Yeah, so only if we want to run or interact with android, this ui automator is required. Okay, simple as it is. And similarly, xui test if you want to run or interact with iOS, and Mac 2 same thing. Okay, and Espresso again the same thing if you want to run with your Android. And again for Safari, okay, if you want to run and interact with iOS Safari browser. Okay, and Geeko. Okay, how many of you have worked in web automation? You might have known this keyword. So it's for Android and Firefox. So Firefox technically they call it as a Geeko driver. Okay, and Chrome As you know, the name suggests it's for your Chrome browser. If you want to install with your, or if you want to support your Chrome browser. And Windows, it's something like quite new they've come up with. Okay, so if you want to support your Windows interaction mostly, so we need this particular list plugin available. Okay. So any doubts here so far till now?
Yes, I do have one note. So,
Yeah.
why we need Windows in mobile automation?
It's like interacting with it's okay, so let me put it this way. So Windows in the sense like say it's interacting with some kind of a desktop application. Okay, so it is derived from something like Win app driver, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, if my spelling is correct, Win app driver. Yeah.
Okay, are we using this for APM?
No,
Like,
we don't
are
use
we
it.
using?
We don't use it.
Okay, so this plugin is for APM only, right?
This like say what happened is like after APM 2.5 or something, when we install it up, now the APM provides the support for Windows application. Okay, it's not with respect to mobile, but with Windows application. Okay, so if you want APM to automate a Windows application or support a Windows application, then this driver is required. But just for our mobile automation, these drivers should be fine, well enough.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, and mostly I've seen this WinApp driver working with your Python projects. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure for your Java projects. Okay, so mostly I've seen that for your Python with APM and Python with Selenium. We've used this one, but for Java, I'm not 100% sure. But again, it should work. It should be language independent only. Okay, fine then. So this is all about your Appium installation. Okay, so all these things. Okay, and again one more criteria. So if you are using a Windows, I think UI Automator and Espresso should be fine along with Chromium. Okay, if your mobile device has a Firefox, then do install the Gecko as well. Okay, so that means if you're an Android user, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is required mandatorily. Okay, and if you're a Mac user, I think this XUI test and Mac 2 should be fine. No, okay, sorry, iOS, I forgot. Okay, so these are the mandatory things that we require it up. And how to install it up? Quite simple as it is. So this is the command that you need to give it up. Appium driver Appium space driver space install, and just give the name of this item over here. That's it. Okay, so this is an example. If you want to install it up, okay, which driver specifically, you can install it up over here. Okay,
So
so I'll be sharing.
if
Yeah,
we install
please.
all these things on the Windows, should it be any problem?
No, no problem. It occupies just your hard disk space. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing much. So mostly when you try to install XUI test or Mac 2, so it might throw you an error in Windows because it will recognize it's not a Mac device. So yeah,
Yes.
but it doesn't impact anywhere else. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah. So that's all for your APM. Now coming to your Java part actually, so I hope most of you are aware, like say we are going to use the programming language as Java. So we need to install your Java. So that is the main part. So we'll be Java installation. Just go to your Google and give Java installation and okay, Java download, Java JDK. So basically nowadays we are more compromised it. So Java JDK installation. So you can go to this Oracle website. Okay, so this is the website. Paste it. Yep, that's all we have it up. Okay, so I think like you can install anywhere JDK from 17 or 21 or 22. So because like I know like most people their applications don't support or they are not migrated even from 11. So even my company has an application which runs on Java 8. They have not migrated to even 11. But for Appium, let's it doesn't have much of a dependency even if you have 11 or 8 actually. So it seems to work. But sometimes some jar files will not be supported, so just to be more precautious, have any version greater than 17. So again, it's going to be a simple thing. If you are using your Linux or Ubuntu, you can try to download this one. So if it's a Mac OS, download the DMG installer actually. So I'll go with the DMG version. Okay. And for Windows, you go with your MSI or EXE. Either one should be fine. Just run through it a default installation, and there is a setup available as well to set up the Java path and your path variable. So again, I have a separate documentation. So let me share it with you. Oh, sorry. Think it. So it's going to be Java installation. Okay, so in case I'll share this documentation again. So the link is old, but should the configurations remain the same still? So if you scroll down a little bit, again, you need to set up your environment variables. Okay. Where is it? I'll just divide it and give it to you. Yeah. So you go to your My Computer properties, and then you need to choose something called your advanced systems. Okay, so I have a environment variables, or if you go to your using your Windows in start menu, you can type edit environment, and then there will be two environments available. So a variable which is with your name or with your system's name, so that's going to be at your account level, and another one is going to be a system level, and you need to click on the new either one. So I would go with the system level if it's your personal laptop, but if you are using your office laptop or any organization based laptop, go for your user defined variables and then click new and then provide something. It pops up this window and you can provide this one, Java home, and after installation it should have some path like this. Just provide the path over here in the value. That's it. And either ways, like after setting it up, so you've seen I've set it up in my system variable, and then I'll be moving on to something called a path variable inside your system. If you have used your account level, use the path from over here. If you have used your system, use the path from here. Okay, and just add it till the bin command. Okay, C program till the bin command, and then click on OK. That's it. That's for your Java. And if you have your Java, you can just give it like say Java space hyphen version, and it should give you the Java version. As you can see, I have like say 17 version, so it sufficiently supports me, so it should be fine. Okay. So any doubts still here so far? So this is all about the setup process for your Windows, for your Mac, either ways. Open JDK 11. Okay, so okay, you're the Ubuntu, right? Okay. For Ubuntu, I think Ubuntu you can follow the Linux itself, so it should support. Yeah. So I think which one for Ubuntu? Let me quickly check it up. Yeah, OpenJDK. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, OpenJDK 11 should be fine. Try for 17 actually. So I can OpenJDK instead of 11, try for 17. So I think it should work. Yeah. So 11 also it's fine, but still get the latest version. Yeah. So that's all we had for today actually. So tomorrow we'll try for to run it up. And again, if any concerns or something, just drop a message or call to Mr. Kumar. So he takes care of the Isha training. So I got your numbers. So I'll drop in the notes in some time, maybe after an hour or something. And
So can I
thanks
have
for
that? One last question. Can I have that?
yeah yeah. Mhm.
Can I have that path to install the driver, Appium driver, APM driver, like UA automator? One, I want one. Just copy and paste in the chat window.
Uh, so
I
you want
want
the
to do.
command
Yeah,
you mean?
the command to install
Okay,
the
okay.
driver. Can you please paste that?
Okay. APM driver. Yeah, got it. Got your point.
And
Yes.
also the document for setting the environmental variables. Can I have in the chat?
Chat. I don't think so. Whether it supports the document.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, it doesn't have it. Yes, it doesn't. I'll send you in the WhatsApp. I think if you shared your number, the
Yeah, I
WhatsApp.
share my. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. I'll drop in. So this is the driver list. So you can
Okay,
use this one. Yeah.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So again, thanks for taking time in attending the session, and let's meet up again tomorrow. And have a nice evening. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Bye.
So, good night.